Hey you guys, this is Off Topic Games, and today I'm recording on October 31st, so happy Halloween! Today was actually our sneak peek for Token Ranbu, and I entered a couple times and got sponsored. So I did get the mat, as well as like 2 boxes and a lot of packs, but I'm probably just gonna sell it, and if it's really cheap I might make it too, so... Anyways, this is not what the video is about. This is a deck profile on machinings. This deck is really good, and I'm sorry that we have not been uploading new content. It's really been just like recycled old content, just because school started and everything, so slowly but surely, hopefully we'll get more content as we go. So on to the actual deck profile. For our starter, we run Machining Little B. He's just machining, and when you put him to the soul, you stand the guy and give them +3. He's not that good. He's actually an egg one, but it's okay. He's just nice. He's machining. So first I'll get in the strides. 4 machining destroyers, broken card. Counterblast 1, have 4 machinings on the field. Stun a rearguard and stun a Vanguard. So it's really good. If your opponent doesn't have a grade 3, he like insta loses almost, because he can't drive check. Next is 4 machining stun beetles. If it hits, Counterblast 2, Persona flip, and your opponent cannot ride or stand, and the Vanguard's stunned. So that's really good. There's a lot of different variations for the machine build. Well, kind of. Normally it's like 1 extra Paraspear over the stun beetle, but I don't really care for it because Paraspear needs like 3 rear guards on the field, and sometimes my opponent doesn't have it. And machining stun beetle being active 3 times is really nice. So yeah. Next for our grade 3s, you run 4 machining stag beetle. It's a 10k base unfortunately, but when you ride it you call 2 machining guys in rest, and it gains power for each original power that was called. So, but he's really there just to get the machinings on the field. He's actually really good. He's a kind of a key card in the deck, so you want to ride him first. Next for our other support, grade 3, is for the machining legions. He's decent. Probably the best sub grade 3 to run, that's machining. Yeah, normally I don't really go into him at all. Next for our grade 2s, we run 3 tarantulas. If it's on hit to the Vanguard, Counterblast 1, and then you stun a guy. He's okay, he's a nice grade 2 ride. Normally I see people running the AK instead. I don't like it, but yeah. Next we have 4 machining red soldier, 12k attacker. And then lastly, amazing grade 2, we have machining mosquito MK2. What it does is, if all your opponent's rear guards is rest, which usually it should happen, it gains plus 2000, and the ability, if it hits, you stun a guy on their field and stun a guy on your field. So it's really good. It's not even GB. I actually don't think there's anything that's GB in this deck. Next we run 4 PGs. It's the Unflipper one. Yeah, there's no machining PG unfortunately. Then we run 3 stride fodders. Sorry, not machining also. Ironically, this 7 machining screws me over so much. It's really annoying. It's just unfortunate. Sorry. Next we have 3 10k attackers for machining. Kind of standard. And 2 locusts. It's kind of, or mosquitoes, sorry. It's like a tech card where you just on-call soul charge. So if you're unfortunate to ride like the PG or the stride fodder, you call this and then get the extra soul, and it's probably a machining. Or if you want to use the machining, the other grade 3, the Legion, it's also good for that. Then lastly we run 2 machining caucus. It's a 6k booster. When the thing that it boosted hits the Vanguard, he stuns a guy, which is really nice. It's actually a really good card. As you may have noticed, for our grade 1s, you don't run the guy that on guard your opponent cannot restand. That's him, Brilliant Blister. That's because in my locals, for some reason, not too many people play Shadow Paladins and like Deep Police and the Cross anymore. It's really varied. It's a lot of Angel Feathers actually, so that's why I don't run it. But if I do, I probably would run it. Yeah. Next, for our grade 0s, we run 7 crits. 3 of them are generic machining vanilla crits, and then the 4 is the Firefly. That's nice. And then 5 draws. 4 machining, then 1 non-machining, because we don't have another machining draw trigger. Unfortunately, this card screwed me over once. Just once, and it was really annoying. And then lastly, for our triggers, we run 4 heal triggers. So that's the basic of the deck. It's actually really, really strong. I feel like it's like tier 1.5, probably tier 2 to be honest. But it has won a lot of games and tournaments. So yeah, that's the basic deck. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys can see this deck in action soon. And yeah, happy Halloween guys. See you.